You can support this show on patreon.com/wandering the aisles. That's patreon.com/wandering the aisles.
Okay, this is something I want to show you something. Latin cleaning products, it's almost like they're inviting like little kids to drink and shit. Like, how does a kid not be like, this is for me? I'm drinking this. There's a picture of a baby on it, and it's got like a sports nozzle. It's fabuloso. This one's right here. Who are you trying to attract?
That's cleaning, sir? Because that looks like a drink.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that shit. It's just like blue, beautiful blue. You can't find that in the Aegean Sea, my friend. And this is like cucumber melon cleaning supply. Pepino.
Welcome to Wandering the Aisles. I'm Andy Farnsworth. These are impulse buys with commentary from Earth's most interesting regular people, happenings out in the world, spontaneous conversational films. You might hear an echo. That is because I'm at a cabin working, painting. I paint houses, not in the gangster sense, but in the comedian with another life sense. And it's nice. This is a dream job. I'm staying here, and I'm a little breathy. I'm at altitude. There's a sign that says "Eat, sleep, ski, repeat." And yes, I would be willing to do that. I'm sitting on what feels like an old church pew. I think it is. It's a decorative church pew. Someone probably sat in this feeling pretty guilty about doing something weird, weirdly sexual when they were a kid they can't talk about. But I'm sure they were forgiven. And they're gone now. Starting off on a morbid note, I thought we should do that. Fuck me. I'm feeling pretty good. This part of the podcast, I'm feeling pretty good. Some of the other stuff, the other drop-ins they were recorded a little bit ago, but I thought since this show is sort of a document of my life and where I've been at, fucking hell, I can't talk. Adrian Mesa is my guest today, and what a good guest he was. He took me to Lowe's Supermercado in Denver here. A lot of bright colors, fresh produce, and strange spices and items. It's a Mexican grocery store. One person's exotic grocery store is another person's daily chore, you know? One person's Disneyland is another person's just drudgery of a job. Somebody gets up in the morning not wanting to put on that Cinderella costume one more goddamn day. Adrian is a comic. He is on Instagram at A-Mesa Things. That's A-M-E-S-A Things. A-Mesa Things. I think it's a great handle. Go Google him, by the way. He has got a great bit from the Comedy Works and some more recent stuff. He had a podcast called 3-Course Comedy with Eric Henderson. And they're still up there on iTunes. They don't publish them anymore. After you hear this, if you do want to go listen, 3-Course Comedy, iTunes, go check it out. Adrian is Cuban. He taught me a lot about Cuban culture through food. I learned a lot from him about cooking, just wandering through a grocery store with this guy. Someone who likes food with his spirit, not like the kind of person who just like, I like to eat. No, like this is a person who likes the poetry of good food, how it connects people. It seems like a lot of comics I know have some kind of amped up relationship with food, whether it be compulsive or just being good cooks. I know a lot of comics that are good cooks. Look, I'm not trying to cordon off this section of the population and act like I know what all comedians are like, but I have been around a minute and I do see some trends. Well, here's me and Adrian going to the Lowe's Supermercado in Denver, Colorado. Let me get your level real quick. What'd you have for breakfast today?
I had Cuban coffee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Goya?
No, Goya. They're not in the coffee game. They're still in the bean game.
What's the Spanish coffee?
Bustelo.
That's the one.
Yeah, the yellow can, man.
It's dark. It feels like espresso.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finely ground, dark roast.
That's it? Just coffee?
Yeah, I try to, not eat for a while.
Yeah. Are you doing that fasting thing?
I guess so. There's so many ways to do it.
Yeah.
Right? 5-2, the 16-8, the 24-1. I mean, I went up, but...
You want to go to this Lowe's place?
Yeah, man.
So it's a grocery store?
Yeah.
Called Lowe's?
Mercado, yeah.
Mercado.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be interesting. Plus, my roommate's been talking about picking up guava paste from Goya.
Oh, yeah?
And he feels, because it's a little hotbed issue there.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me sneak him one. I can buy it without any political. I'm like, this is my family's big things. Okay, don't politicize this.
Yeah. So you're a Cuban?
I'm Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
From Miami originally.
Yeah.
Where all the Cubans are.
I'm very curious to hear from you how guava paste is. How the fuck you use guava paste?
Oh, well, you never tried it? I mean,
I've never tried it, dude.
Wow.
I know. Do you feel a distance between us?
No. I want to be like an attaché to show you the world. Open the window. Oh yeah. For sure, man. No, the guava paste. It's basically a gelatinous rectangle. A lot of high fructose things going on, 7 sugars. But the base is guava, which is a tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. It has it's got like a savage taste to it. You almost taste the tropical jungle in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had guava.
You've had guava.
But not like fresh guava.
You've had fresh guava.
But not like the paste.
Oh, yeah, the paste. Well, it's utilized...
For sauces and stuff?
Well, I mean, I make a pretty bomb guava barbecue sauce.
Oh.
And 2 ingredients. Sweet Baby Ray's and a whole bunch of that guava paste.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Oh, that sounds really
it's
good.
Great on ribs. It's got like a tropical.
Yeah.
It's got it's barbecue sauce with a little bit of the jungle.
I want to have a little picnic. I just got a place downtown. I've been staying out at my cousin's out in Lakewood. I just moved here, so February, and then all this stuff went down, and then I was just kind of stranded because it wasn't a great time to be looking for apartments.
Right. Yeah, everything's up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So I finally got a place, but I've been thinking I might want to have a picnic with comics and people I know.
Yeah, dude. I'll bring some guava pastelitos.
What's that?
Those are like little Cuban desserts made with like flaky pastry crust.
Yeah.
And usually you put the guava in it and cream cheese, or like a whipped up sugary cream cheese. That's the best. The cheese, guava. Sometimes all you need is a Cuban cracker and then cream cheese and guava, and there's your Cuban snack. 5,000 right there.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. It's like a European equivalent would be quince. Preserves.
Yeah.
Very similar. And it's paired with like good nutty cheeses like manchego.
Yeah.
Those kind of in that realm. Manchego. You've had manchego?
Well, I dated this Spanish girl, but I always wanted to call her Manchego as my nickname for her. But I never quite went there. In my head, I call her my little Manchego, but I never said it to her.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
Catalan.
Manchega?
Yeah. Manchega.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
They still got man in there.
Yeah, I know. That's the tricky one, I guess, but it's like your nickname. Dude, my grandpa's nickname for my grandma was Butch. But that was before it was a thing.
Right.
Like it meant,
Before it was
it's a masculine.
A street tough, 1950 street tough name?
Yeah. That's right. It was like a noir film kind of like.
Butch and Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
These are your usual suspect hooligans over here.
Yeah.
Butch, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah, if your nickname for your girl is a man, that's a trick. I guess that's funny. I guess that's why I never called her that, but.
Yeah, you don't want to.
That's another stage of the relationship to get to.
A nickname.
The nickname is...
Besides like babe or honey or sweetie.
Right, babe is... You can do that one pretty quick, I feel
like week 3, you could babe it up.
You can get to babe at week 3. But, I mean, there are people who it's out of the gate. And you're like, man, I don't know if we're there yet.
Yeah, to be babe.
Have you ever been called babe prematurely? Where you're like, this is too early for me?
Premature babe?
Yeah.
Mentionings?
You've been here since 2006, though.
Off and on. I moved away to New York, LA.
Yeah. Oh, you did time in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was there for
2005, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was there
out here.
in, it was like 2014 through 2017.
In New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you miss it?
I was glad I was able to experience it. But
right.
Yeah, I mean, like me wanting to go back and be in the middle of that kind of stuff, no. Right. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
I know, at some point, that was a hard thing for me to accept. I don't think I was passing, and I was doing okay, but I was like, I just can't. I'm going to lose my mind here.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The quality of life, I was like 40 pounds heavier, because I was just eating, fear weight. It was emotional eating.
Right.
And I'd do that 3-course dinner of candy on the way home from shows and stuff, where it'd be like one little booth in the subway, and then the next one, and the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just and then pizza is the only thing that's open.
Oh, right.
At 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah. That's a good eating town. Definitely.
Totally.
Good food. I mean, and like local cheap kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely ate like 47% falafels.
Oh, did you go to Mamoon's?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best one right there.
Mamoon's?
Right there on Bleecker Street area.
It was right on McDougal.
McDougal, yeah. Yeah. That's right.
And their hot sauce, I loved their hot sauce. I missed you know what I mean? It had like sambal. It was almost like a sambal, chili garlic, but like...
Is it like harissa-like?
I don't know what harissa.
I guess, well, I mean, I don't know if it's Moroccan or North African, whatever, but yeah, that's special kind of like hot tomatoey sauce.
It was hot, tomatoey.
Garlicky. It's got like a little tang.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what other peppers they use too. It's like a pepper hot sauce too.
Oh man, that place, I loved that place.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, back in the day, for $2, I get a falafel.
Yeah.
50 cents for hummus. And that was a whole meal.
Yeah, totally.
That's it. Yeah, I would do it.
That was one of my main ones. I forgot about that. Falafel places.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I lived in Flatbush, so there was this Jamaican, this jerk chicken place.
Oh, hell yeah.
Called, I forget what it was called, but I would go there a lot. They were open till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
That's it right there.
And it was just a constant barbecue. Like, it was smoky in there.
At 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. That's good. Yeah, you get all that Caribbean stuff out there.
Yeah. Oh, what else did I have that's Caribbean? Roti?
Roti, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was it like from Trinidad? And
I don't know where, but it's like a burrito, but it's a specific kind of bread that's like a little more substantial than a tortilla. And potatoes, but they have like chicken or meat, but they kept the bone in it.
Okay.
So you don't just bite into, you kind of got to pick it apart.
I see.
Yeah.
But they just put the whole plate.
They just, they roll the whole plate up, basically. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Oh, man. Yeah, New York's a good food town. LA, there's another, I mean, that's just good food everywhere.
Yeah.
Ethnic, local, cheap.
I was in Koreatown in LA, and there was a couple places I have no idea what they were called because I couldn't read
the signs.
Yeah. You know how like the little Korean strip malls are like, it's like laundry and like a bank in the same place, and dry cleaning and a barbecue place, like all mixed together.
I know. And then the signs are just stacked on their language. You're like, oh, I guess that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
To eat.
Yeah, you literally cannot tell someone where you went because you don't know. Right. I don't know what it's
What's
called.
It called? Yeah, how do you?
I could take a picture and tell you.
Google Translate.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, food is. It's like the one thing where it's interesting because I'm like this white guy in Flatbush, and at the time, even 2014, it was still. I think it's getting more gentrified, but it's like the one place where you're like, everybody's kind of like, yeah, this is good. I get you're here. You're welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. Yeah.
That's what I find here. Denver, I've always kind of, not say it's a food town per se.
Yeah.
I've like got to find, I've got like 3 places that I like. But, yeah, Federal. This is where you're going to find, there you got, you know, it's like Little Saigon, and you got the Mexican influence. You got your, this is where you're going to get these good eats, I think.
Yeah.
In
That's
that realm
good to know.
Like, good quality, family run, you know, ethnically diverse. You know, they're not trying to wow you with like some kind of facade and the drinks and then, you know, to look shiny and stuff. This is like some place where you can go maybe once, twice a week, but get your takeout.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
Totally.
Not like, what, you know, those ampersand kind of places in downtown.
What's that mean?
Ampersand, you know, like those like hip places like Bottle and Beast.
I don't know these places.
Ham and Table.
Yeah, Ham and Table.
It's like
Which
more generic names and then ampersand. Like food and mouth. Like you're just getting really.
I like Ham and Table. Is Ham and Table a real place?
No, it's not. But I mean, that's what they're going to.
Ham and
or
Table
it's just one
is
word. Like it's just one verb. Like shift or.
Yeah, right.
Swivel.
The one word ones. I'm like one word. No.
You're automatically paying $18 for a mushroom sandwich.
I'm trying to think of a one word place that I would even go to.
Fork.
I haven't been to Fork.
Bowl.
Yeah, I haven't been to Tongs.
Tongs.
Tongs sounds like a place. It's like a Korean barbecue. Tongs.
That's. I like tongs. I think I'd put some money in that, man. It would be a silent.
It sounds like a guy's name, and
it's a buffet.
It's a buffet.
Everyone gets their own tong when you come in, and depending on the color level is the classification. If you have a gold tong, you're full access.
Yeah.
And you bought brown tong? Well, you get rice and other cheap carbs.
I think we might have come up with something, dude. Tongs.
Tongs, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even though with the COVIDs, the American buffet is dying and gonna die.
Yeah.
As we know it, as the Golden Corral, Bacchanalia.
Yeah, it is Bacchanalia.
That's gonna be under wraps.
Yeah.
Which I'm a buffet guy.
You think it's done?
Dude, I mean,
I guess
it makes no sense,
no,
right?
I know.
We're talking about pathogens and other things floating around and people handling tongs, unless you bring your own tongs. But then, you can't double dip. You got cross-contamination, so you got to have a collection of tongs. This is for, like, the Italian food. This is for the Mexican stuff.
Since we're on the subject, the Great British Baking Show has become something of a source of comfort for me. I've been watching it. It's nice to just have it on. I didn't like it. I started later in the run of the show. I tried to have a moment with it a while back, and I didn't because there was the tall guy, and he seemed to just be haunting everywhere he went. And just wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready in my heart for the warmth of that show. It's just a warm, comforting, it's bread. What's more comforting than that? And of course it's British, so it's not this drunken Machiavellian betrayal festival to get to the top. I don't know, maybe there's shenanigans going. It just doesn't. I don't even think they win money. They get a stand. They get a cake stand. I had to Google this a bit because I didn't believe the results. But yeah, if you win, you get a stand and like some flowers or some shit. And then, of course, you can publish a cookbook or something, which they do. Both Flora and Steph, I think, have. I don't know if Steph's done with her cookbook, though. Steph, have you? I sent her a message on Instagram. And it was, it ended with, "You're beautiful, I'm an American comedian." So I don't think that's getting responded to anytime soon. I mean, people like that, I mean, I can't even imagine with 140,000 followers or whatever, like the DMs of someone like, it's just got to be just this long scroll of desperate men all thinking they're coming up with something special. I don't know. I think we could have had something though. And we may still. Steph's going through some shit with her dad. I noticed that on her Instagram. Flora is, of course, in a relationship. She has a bakery in Scotland, some like small little town in Scotland, literally a hamlet. And that's where hamlets came from. Or was it Denmark? Whatever. Got a PhD in literature almost. I should almost know that. What am I feeling right now? Thanks for asking, because I need to get right into it. Do you ever wake up feeling like your best friend's gonna fuck your girlfriend and you don't even have a best friend or a girlfriend? Just like betrayable. Anybody you get close to, they're using you to get to something precious to you. And they're gonna get to that precious thing. And they and that precious thing are going to have a conspiracy to push you out. There's something going on with me emotionally where I feel constantly in this triangle of power and betrayal and mistrust. And I don't know what the triangle is. It's probably an octagon. In other words, I'm a bit dramatic, and I don't mean that in the self-gaslighting sense, but I am a pretty feely guy, I feel. It's one of the upsides/downsides of being wide awake and almost 9 years sober and having to just sit and be 100% present with early childhood kind of reactions to things. Man, how sensitive are you supposed to be? How does everybody know what to let roll off and what not? How do you guys know that? You want to chime in? And just a quick heads up, any of you who are very certain about it, I really don't believe you. That's me asking for advice, then being extremely aggressive and not taking it. I don't know. I got my close people. I'm grateful I got some people in my life they'll give advice if I ask for it, but will refrain unless I do so. Because sometimes you need to just do that, right? To your friends, you need to just let it rip. And the bitch of that is when you're on the other side of that, you know what's wrong. It's like you could just press one little button and go, you're fixed. I know what's wrong with you. Just figure this out. It's maddening to watch somebody who's close to you in pain and not being quite able to name it. It's just right in front of them. All they got to do is this. Man, that is an exercise in love. To let somebody figure shit out for themselves. Because it's the only way. I mean, you want Paul Hollywood's handshake. That's the thing about the Great British Baking Show, if you don't know it. The man has that quality of something, of mastery, of like, he just puts you immediately into that space of as if you care about something, you're going to be his apprentice, you know? Like, he doesn't seem like he's dick swinging. He just knows what he likes, and he's sure-footed in his opinions. So you want Paul Hollywood's attention. You know, that's the thing. When he shakes one of the contestants' hands, when he says, good job, well done. Can't even do the British accent. I don't want to. You just want him, you know? You just want Paul Hollywood. You just want... We all just want a Paul Hollywood and a Mary Berry to tell us we've done all right. They're sort of parent figures, you know? The classic British parents. Maybe that's why. That's why it works so well. It was originally called the Great British Bake Off, I think, which makes the show makes more sense in that it's more like a school bake-off than what it is now. Great British Baking Show. Say baking show. The Americans won't understand. Bake Off. They'll think it's a PTA event. They'll think it's a fundraiser for 5th grade. And why would Americans want to watch that? Where's the heat? Who's got heat on them? Which of these cake motherfuckers is making billions a year? Where's the deal? Where's the contract? Which one of them matters? Who's got an apartment in New York and Los Angeles? Who's tri-coastal? Who goes to Spain 3 times a year? Which of you? Which of you contestants on the Great British Baking Show? Where's the A-listers? Is this the cutaway, dude? Is this what you're doing? Was that it? Oh my God, you got some editing to do. Well, why don't we just head back to Adrian? I just wanted to say that about the Great British Baking Show.
Lowe's Mercado. Huh?
Yes.
It's so colorful.
It is colorful.
It's like 1985 logo.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, dude. And in this parking lot, you get a lot of fun activities.
Yeah?
You know, where the people are selling elote.
What's that?
That's like the Mexican corn where it's like Parmesan cheese and...
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, well, cotija and mayonnaise and chili and lime and all that. Loaded up.
Do they have that? Can we get that?
You know, they usually post up over here, but I don't know, you know, with this... I don't know if the health department is roving around and closing these independent operations. But maybe on the weekends, they can pop out.
I could eat. I could eat something today, so I might try to get something.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome.
This is fantastic.
It's pink.
It's super.
I gotta get a picture.
Super pink, rosado.
Rosado.
Oh, and it's next to Gen X. If you're not familiar with Gen X clothing, you get all your Dickies, do-rags, Scarface T-shirts. This is your hub right here. Got a lady who lost what looks like a mask.
Some kind of receipt, mask, some important piece of paperwork that's worth chasing down, I think.
She's all dressed in pink, like she popped out of the walls here.
All right. Oh yeah, I guess I should. It's weird. I've been smiling a lot more than you can see. Yeah. Just so you know, you made me laugh.
Oh yeah. No,
I can't, but you can't like communicate it with your crow's feet or whatever.
Just the crow. I want to see 3 fucking creases.
That's a belly laugh.
Dealing with a masked person. 3 creases standing over there.
I got 3. It was 3 creases the whole time, man. You should have seen it. Wall to wall creases.
Dang.
Okay. Dude, one of my favorite things I saw in New York one time was this mariachi band getting on the train, and it was full, and like 2 of the guys got on, and the last guy with his guitar couldn't get in. Oh, yeah. So you just saw this tragic scene of the train pulling away, and the one guy with the guitar just watching his buddies. They just kept going. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
I wish I had the visual of that. Like, I wish I had film of that because it was pretty beautiful.
Totally. It's like a film. It's like a sad mariachi film.
I love mariachi. I feel like there's a lot of like a crossover. I mean, there's a lot of polka influence.
Oh yeah.
In
norteño music. Yeah.
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 I love, and like you hear polka. How do you not feel better?
It's like wearing a silly hat. You're gonna be grumpy. Your face. It's polka. You're like, all right. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. There's kind of, and there's like certain kinds of there's certain like kinds of music that you're around, or like like a silly hat. Like if you're angry with someone while you're wearing a stupid hat, you just look stupid.
Right. It's not gonna match up.
Or like getting in a fight with someone with polka in the background is like, it just seems like one of those things, like I gotta start making some changes. If I'm this angry around this happy music.
It's like you're not really listening to the earth.
Right. Okay.
I think they
geez.
might let you in with that bag. It's kind of lawless here.
Oh yeah, so I gotta try to keep it on the. I guess I could. Yeah, this. I've never had a problem yet, but I'm just gonna risk it without the headphones. That way. Oh yeah, they take bags sometimes.
But then again, here I don't know. There's
Can you
different
vouch
rules.
for me, dude?
I can.
Can you be like he's
No,
he doesn't know any better?
Amigo mío, muy generoso. Patrón de aquí. They'll say.
The only thing I know how to say, dude, is puedo agarrar un burrito de asada.
Oh, that's all you need to know.
Is that
man.
good?
Yeah. That's like 20% of any interactions.
Dude, I did that at this burrito place that I love. It's out in Lakewood, and it was a bank. It was a drive-through that they turned into a burrito place. And I said that, and I was real proud of it. My friend Henry from Puerto Rico taught me how to say it. And
Can I grab an asado burrito?
is that what it means?
Yeah.
Can I grab a...
Yeah.
Well, then immediately the guy spoke in English to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I guess I didn't.
Failed.
I guess
He's like,
I failed.
Let's just drop the charade, man. I always do that. I always like want to speak Spanish, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, nah, I'm one of your people.
Yeah.
But then they immediately correct me in English. Or like just responding. I'm like, come on, I thought we had a thing going. So I was trying to practice my Spanish. So if you have like synesthesia or some kind of color, you know, brain thing, this place might put you into some kind of overload.
Oh my
it's very
God.
colorful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We got yellows. It's very guava. I
Fuchsia?
feel like, yeah.
Let's go. Let's beeline right to the Goya stuff. Let's see what the aftermath.
So you're still gonna? Oh yeah, let's see the aftermath. I bet you nothing.
Political fallout here.
What's your prediction?
It looks like we're stacked here.
Looks like it's fully stocked.
We got. See now, of course, Goya. It's kind of more on the Caribbean Latin thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people confuse with Mexican stuff.
Right.
But of course, they do crossover for like Hispanic, different Hispanic populations. But typically, Dominican, you know, Cuban, Puerto Rican, a lot of Goya products. But here they are in their Mexican foray. They'll do serrano peppers as well. But if you move around.
You know what I love? My friend taught me in high school was pickled. It's a jardinera kind of shit, but
Yeah.
but you have it with the beer.
Carrots.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, the pickles. And
Yeah,
he
and
taught
jalapenos.
you eat it. It's like a perfect accompaniment with like a light cerveza.
Oh, absolutely. And that stuff, I love cutting that with like carnitas, like any like fatty
Yeah,
pork, and
yeah.
then you put that pickle stuff up top. Also, I was doing keto for a couple months,
Yeah.
and that was the way to go.
Dude,
Wow, there's the beans.
it's fully stocked. Goya has not taken any kind of hit.
It doesn't look. Yeah, it looks like they're on top of it.
But isn't that a good thing? Like if it's the opposite, if it's all in stock, that means people aren't buying it. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
There's
I think
a
every
run
half
on
an
it.
hour they fill it up to make it look full.
Probably. Yeah.
You know?
48 ounces of black beans.
Yeah.
I should take a picture. I don't not like it's that exotic. I like these. They're softer. They're almost like pinto, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they're pink beans.
Yeah. They got like they almost look like a hybrid between a kidney and a pinto or something.
One of my dishes I like is black beans, tomato, like a spicy, any kind of stewed tomato can of, or like diced, usually stewed tomatoes, but with spices in it, and garlic, chop up garlic, saute it, onion, and serve it over white rice or whatever.
You just described sofrito,
Really?
which is like that preparation, like a little sauce preparation.
Yeah.
Which includes, onion, bell pepper, garlic,
Yeah.
tomato, cumin, oregano.
Cumin.
That
Yeah.
little flavor pack.
Yeah.
You put in the beans, and it's from Creole cooking.
Yeah.
Which is that influence of West African and European. So it's like that's the boiled down taste of like, Latin cooking.
The center, yeah.
It's the sofrito, the soul of any good beans or stews and dishes like that. Of course, we have here every type of pork crackling.
Oh, that's the thing? That's the Latin thing?
Pork rinds. Yeah, if you never had that kind of version, it's crunchier. You will have, if you have dental problems, you might want to take it slow and just suck it.
How many carbs are in this?
0, brother.
Oh, you might have just changed my life.
Yeah, no, this is the
Because I
snack.
like crispy shit.
This
And
is
I
the
can
game
never
plan.
have it.
Dude, I did keto for 2 months. I ate probably 10 pounds of pork rinds. It was my crunch.
And these are the more crunchy ones?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting these.
Oh, you have to get those. If you never tried that version.
You know this trick, right? You always go to the back.
I always do that, dude.
You gotta do it.
The fresher.
The fresher stuff.
Right. This, you get your bags, is like drugs.
Yeah.
You get your shit right here.
Tea, chia.
Nice Lowe tea.
Rosemary's a tricky one for me because you can really overpower with rosemary really quickly.
I have a personal problem with rosemary.
I don't love
agree
it.
with that.
Maybe on a potato, but barely.
That's it, bro.
Barely. I never use whole coriander. Do you grind? Do you ever buy whole stuff and grind it? I need a spice grinder.
Yeah, like whole cumin seeds.
I've never done that.
And then grind it.
I mean, I use cumin all the time.
World above. I mean, even for like.
Really?
Yeah, for Asian cooking and stuff like Indian. And when you toast your stuff, man, the flavor just comes out. Yeah, but whole stuff. I mean, that's like fresh cracked pepper.
Yeah.
It's great,
I never use annatto. Do you ever use annatto in anything?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely in Latin cooking. I mean, that not only gives it the color.
That's a paste one too, right? You make paste out of.
I think you're thinking of achiote.
Okay.
Which is from the annatto. I think it is. Yeah, which is like a paste. It's more of a flavor pack.
Yeah.
But it does include that.
Okay. Yucca. What do you do with yucca?
Yucca. This looks awful, right? It's a nice tuber. Mm-hmm. Peel it. Takes a little while to peel it, but you boil the shit out of it, and then you put like mojo, nice garlicky, lemony kind of like finishing sauce.
Yeah.
So good.
Mojo?
But mojo, yeah. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll write down the thing.
You're gonna have to give me some.
I'll show you. Goya makes its own mojo product. It's a marinade basically, for like.
So it's pretty starchy.
It is on the starchier side.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of good fiber there.
Yeah.
And
well, that's not a bad thing. I just.
Yeah. Oh, it's super. Yeah, it's like a potato and mix of a potato.
Dude, I'm gonna come back here. This is
the best.
This place is great.
I know.
Look at those tiny little limes.
Oh my God, this is what? Key lime, dude. It's key lime pie.
Dude, fresh key lime. And Florida's the best key lime pie I've ever had, man.
That's the spot. I didn't know they had this. This is good to know.
Those are little lime testicles.
These are the plantains. This is the Hispanic plantains two ways.
Our plantains are also pretty starchy too, right? They have a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, there would be.
This is the one I never know what the fuck to
Jicama.
do with. I know people use it as like for like crudité, like
like
celery, carrots, and dip stuff.
Right.
But what do you do? Cook with? How do you cook
it? You have it fresh. Just peel it, and then it's got a real high water content. So it's got a nice light crunch.
Yeah, it's crispy. I bet you can marinate it.
Like a jicama slaw.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what you used to do like that.
Ooh, that'd be good.
And then you could put that on, on a sandwich. Some jicama, some jalapeno, some red pepper, red onion, so that crunchy freshness comes through.
I can't wait to get it.
There's a shit ton of carbs in this, though.
Oh, yeah.
Really, like surprising.
But they say if it's coupled with fiber, it's like different.
Right. Yeah. That's like the difference between what is it called? Soluble fiber. Soluble fiber.
Those look like healthy tomatoes.
They're shiny.
This is the thing about living with people is I'm ready to get out on my own again because I can control my own kitchen.
Oh, for sure. Do you know about this?
I know about it, but I never know where the fuck to put it. It goes in everything, right?
We ever have a red beer? Put it on the rim.
Like michelada, kind of?
Yeah, michelada, exactly. Micheladas. That on some fresh mango, cantaloupe. It's just like a limey.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
This
this is like candy Mexican kids.
It's sweet?
There's no carbs in it. It's like one carb. I think it's because it has the citric acid, like the same shit they put on Sour Patch Kids.
Dude, those are my...
Yeah, this might be your out to get that tang, that you want.
I'm gonna go get a bigger...
You want a carrot?
A bigger mango. Yeah, maybe. Are you getting anything?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely getting the guava paste. But
it's chili. Oh, do you have a good mole recipe?
I've tried it one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Mole. I've only had a few like really good ones. Oh, do you know what I love that I haven't had in a long time is cochinita pibil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's close to like Caribbean style flavors, man. It's really good.
There's a place in Boston I used to go that had that, and it was you could tell it's been like slow cooked for.
Oh yeah. No, it is fantastic. You can do your adobar. There's for ham and table. It's a supply chain right there, man.
The difference between tongs and tong is what we're talking about. Because if it was called just tong, that'd be the annoying place.
Right. Tongs. He's the proprietor.
There's a place in New York called Prune.
Prune.
And I was like, no, that doesn't work for me. That's hominy, pozole.
Yeah. Classic Velveeta.
Velveeta. You know what cracked me up is in New York, I saw Velveeta at a bodega and it was like $20.
Dude. Oh, absolutely.
For a block, and I was like, this is exotic to these people.
I
grew up in Illinois.
Cheeseburger piñata. Damn.
Dude, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Can you take a picture of that?
Dude, llama dog? Llama-cop? What is that?
Llama-cop.
Why has he got to be a law officer? Llama officer. That makes sense.
Oh, that's a good
Llama
pun.
in order, bro.
Llama in order. It's so easy to get diabetes in any culture.
No, definitely the Latin culture's got a problem, dude. With all these sugar drinks. Not only do they have Sunny D, but they have the Latin version of it, which is even more
It's just sugar.
chemical. Oh, it's totally.
Although this would be good to make frozen popsicles out of.
Hell yeah, it would. Absolutely. But all these like fake sugar, and they love yogurt drinks. There's a whole aisle full of yogurt drinks. You'll see that shit.
I like lassi. I always laugh at this one because it's literally insulting you for eating it. Hey, fat boy. Hey, fat kid.
Yeah.
I know you want me.
Yeah.
You're still gonna eat me, fat motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's shaming you.
Fat boy.
Shame snacking.
Shame.
There we go. Now the frozen Goya products. These are great. These empanadas. They do a great. And yuca. There it is. Yuca again. They take the work out of you.
This is the thing. I would never do this on my own, but I wouldn't mind having like a piñata in my apartment. Just
Bro, pick one out. They're cheap. It's like $9-10.
that's the amount of candy. Yeah, I think I need to get a piñata.
Yeah, bro. There's
I don't want one of the people ones. That would fuck it. Like I can't bring a girl home.
What about a pig?
I know.
Pig in overalls? They'll freak them out?
It's funny.
Right, you don't want anything that could be construed as a sex doll.
even a piñata is.
Dude, I think they may have sold out, but they had a
the
Trump
cheese.
piñata for a while.
There we go.
And
The llama, I don't really like puns, but that's pretty solid.
but that's the only way I would describe it.
I think you're right. Thing is, I'm gonna buy that and then be like, what the fuck was that?
You get a starter one. Maybe it's like a little one.
Starter piñata.
Like that little, it's like a nice.
If you
Have
could
some
make a
folksy
piñata
flavoring.
out of anything, representing anything, what would you do?
Oh, huh.
President, that's not bad.
I mean, yeah, no, that I think we're sold out for a while. That backlog of orders. Yeah, I don't know. Piñata.
It'd probably be a concept, like
Oh,
low
right.
self-esteem.
That's-
If I could, if you could make a piñata.
That makes sense. So it's like a piñata therapy,
Yeah.
Like come to the office. We're to put an abstract thing of like,
Self-hate.
Fatherly, whatever, disapproval. It's just a finger coming down, pointing down at you. You'll never be nothing. And smack it out of the park.
Are your parents still living?
My dad, he's in Florida, in the epicenter, holding down at 84 almost.
Is he down with your comedy?
It's been a long journey for his
Right.
acceptance of. But yeah, immigrant parents. I want to be a clown. That's not acceptable. So
I know, and it's I have learned to have sympathy for my parents. Like having a kid that's a comedian. What is that?
paleta payaso. Speaking of clowns, cranky. But yeah, big parents, man. The arts, man. There's no way to.
Well, my
He's
parents
I didn't
are.
come all the way to Cuba and get out of political persecution and this and that for you to be a chuckleman.
Chuckling.
They didn't even know what that is. It's not like a Bible. Like, what do you do?
Right.
You're telling jokes? I tell jokes.
Yeah. I've been funny at a birthday party.
Yeah.
What is that, a career?
Yeah.
I like this, dude.
Strong.
One single roll of toilet paper. This is a different kind of lifestyle. I just need one.
That's like nickel bag way to live.
Yeah.
You're just like, let me get one
I just need...
shit break at a time.
That's really like living day to day, though. Like, I feel like I don't want to, like, I feel like I'm here, like, as a fucking hipster making fun of someone's culture, but it is different.
Do you have a cultural attaché, like I said.
Okay.
So you're, you're okay to be inquisitive. And
Ooh, masa.
It's not
Do you
judgy.
make your own tortillas?
That's
ever?
the way to do it, man.
But
You
it's
ever
like,
make your
why,
own?
though? Because there's so many good ones.
Oh, for sure. But to make your own gorditas,
Yeah.
and fire it up fresh. It's like baking your own bread.
Yeah.
The satisfaction you get from that.
Yeah.
If you get it right.
It's comforting, the smell of it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you put cornmeal on a pizza crust? Is good.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's for the sticking.
Oh, tamal. That's how you make tamales.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was gluten-free.
Oh, yeah.
Have you done that one?
Sabrosa. This guy's holding a taco. I love these cartoons. Very spirited.
Right. It's like fun.
It's fun, right?
Right.
Jello. Oh my God, look at this never-ending pack of gelatin dessert. Con jelly.
It's weird that comes from ground up cow bones.
Isn't it weird?
It's like you would never.
Yeah.
The most innocent dessert.
Uh-huh.
This comes from fucking genocide.
From minute destruction of animals. Like, let's just get into their legs. That's it.
Do you use lard to cook?
To make carnitas, you fry it in its own fat.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's basically lard.
It's lard, yeah.
Yeah, pork fat.
Pork fat.
Oh, I love the abuleta.
There she is.
I love that shit. She does look a little bit like Santa Claus' wife.
She absolutely does. Or any of our founding fathers.
Mm-hmm.
She's got that throwback look.
I love that though. I've been, because when milk's out of the equation, do you ever drink oat milk?
I have tried it. But I've definitely crossed over to the nut milk realm, bro, and I like it.
But specifically with oat milk, there's one kind of brand that's the best one, which is that Oatly.
Oatly, yep.
The high fat. Have you had the full fat one?
Yeah, totally.
That
I had a roommate who was like on top, like anything New York Times, cooking thing that they talked about.
Yeah.
He bought that shit when it was like pretty much sold out. It was like 3 years ago. Try it with some coffee and stuff. It's really good. Foams up nice.
Do you know who Sam Sifton is? He writes a lot of recipes for the Times.
Yeah.
He's my buddy's friend, and my buddy makes asaderos, custom.
Smoking boxes?
They're like grills
Rotisserie.
with the built-in.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you cook like big slabs of meat.
Hell yeah.
All right. Injectable butter.
Ew.
Isn't all?
Injectable butter.
I mean, yeah, it's all. Oh, it comes with a syringe.
Do you ever get into these Vienna sausages?
No.
No.
Do you?
Well, I mean, that was like a go-to after-school snack that,
Really?
You just get in there. I mean, it tastes like, Spam. I mean, it's like potted meat
I
in
do
a
like
tube.
Spam.
Yeah, it's like a lighter version of Spam. And then, yeah, my mom would put those little Vienna sausages in like a rice dish.
Spam is pretty miraculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how different cultures, like Filipino and Hawaiian, whatever, like the troops brought over that were stationed in the Pacific, they brought that Spam with them.
Yeah.
All the dried beans.
Yeah, beans have a lot of carbs, right?
Oh shit, is this what I was looking for? No.
You need guava paste.
Guava paste.
We can't forget our mission.
Right. That's the only thing I definitely have to get.
What's your favorite kind of beans? Is that a too broad
No.
question?
I have
on the
to say
dish.
black beans. I have
Yeah?
to say because I'm Cuban. That's like our national bean, dude.
Yeah.
But man, I really like refried beans.
Yeah?
Just like mashed up, like Mexican refried beans. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. There it is. And it's $2.69. Dude, that's the sofrito I was telling you. That's the base for all stews and cookies.
Yeah.
Pepper, garlic.
See, I would rather just make it fresh.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's no comparison. And they also have the there it is, the mojo I was talking about. Because they have this bitter orange. That's the basis of mojo. Yeah, bitter orange, garlic. But you can't find that because you can't really find naranja agria, a mix of like lemon, lime, and some grapefruit. You know?
Yeah.
Like a citrus mix. It's gotta have like a little bitterness to it.
Do you pickle your own stuff ever? Do you make pickles?
I have. I've tried. Yeah.
I've never tried it. I do make that summer salad with cucumber and vinegar and onion. You ever had that?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I think we
wandered?
I think we might have covered this place.
This is a nice Mexican treat that I always sell outside of like Latin churches. The guy's always selling these little wheelbarrows. Of course, this is Carbs 5000.
Yeah. That's similar.
The puffed wheat.
Oh yeah, I wanted a bigger mango.
There you go. It's mango season right now, bro.
Yeah, just like one mango and one avocado is such a good meal.
You can make a nice salsa with that too. Mango avocado salsa, a little red onion, red pepper.
Red onion is weird for me. Like, I like it pickled sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not a go-to thing for me to cook with. Raw, I don't love it.
Yeah, usually it's with raw, you know, and sandwiches, things like that. I've been on a red onion kick lately.
Really?
I've been grilling red onion with like peppers.
Oh,
I always just throw that in there.
Have you had grilled nectarines?
No.
Dude, you're welcome. No shit, dude, it'll change your life.
Oh, nice. I can see that caramelizing a little bit.
It totally
changes.
It doesn't change it character, but it amps it up.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet.
All right.
Gragas.
Yeah, do you think like all the taco stands are closed?
Around here?
Just anywhere.
I don't know. If you go up and down Federal, I bet you see.
Do you think taco's closed? Taco downtown? It's just called Taco?
It's just called Taco?
I'm just kidding, I don't know.
Oh. I was like, man, that's like
Taco.
the hip taco and table.
Just ham and table, I think.
Taco
I think
Mesa.
it's ham and table.
Wait, one table, one taco.
Ham and table.
Dude, okay, this is something I want to show you something. Latin cleaning products, it's almost like they're inviting like little kids to drink of the shit. Like, how does a kid not be like, this is for me? I'm drinking this. There's a picture of a baby on it, and it's got like a sports nozzle for easy swallowings. Like,
It does look creamy too.
Yeah, it looks like a yogurt drink.
It looks like a yogurt drink.
Yeah, like all these, it's fabuloso. This one's right here. Tell me that doesn't look like all the Gatorades. I always remember with Fabuloso. This shit looks like why? Why is that? Who are you trying to attract?
That's cleaning, sir? Because that looks like a drink.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How is there not more swallowing problems?
I bet, well, I'm sure there's a lot that goes unreported.
Look at that shit. It's just like blue, beautiful blue. You can't find that in the Aegean Sea, my friend.
That looks like Gatorade.
And this is like cucumber melon cleaning supply. Pepino.
All right.
Let's do one. What do they call that? Horseshoe.
The horseshoe.
This is where they put all the low carb stuffs in the horseshoe, apparently.
Yeah, I've been reading about that. Like I love these.
Yeah, whatever like food psychology that end caps and people use,
Wasn't it supposed to be? Yeah, it's like because the healthy is supposed to be the outside.
I think it's the opposite. All the sugar and carbs on the horseshoe here. Oh, I love those candied.
I know they have them looking at carbs. 19 grams. It's probably like 20 servings. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's trouble. Ooh, get your Mexican Coke in a bottle. That's what's up. You need to send some money to Central America. That's your spot right there. That's your bank.
Yeah.
Wire transfers to Guadalajara. This is big. They actually have Beyond sausage shit here. That's
at the Mexican grocery store. That's next level.
That is like for the one lady that comes in here.
Yeah, the one that's totally ostracized from her family. The one kid.
Yeah.
Do you like that though? It's good. I like it. Grilled. If you grill it.
I did a Beyond Burger yesterday. I grilled it up.
Yeah, if you grill it, it's different. The thing about me with food is I'm one bad decision away from making a whole lifestyle change so I have to be careful.
You're right. No, that's why I'm the same, man. I was struggling with that because I love food, cooking. So I gotta lay down the law to myself.
But cooking,
like this quarantine, I was just went crazy, dude. I was like on that death row diet, lasagna for breakfast type of shit.
Yeah. It's
who
like,
gives a fuck?
You're a little safer, though, if you're preparing your own food. You're usually a little bit more healthy.
You think, but then, you get in that comfort state,
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, I'm going to add more cheese to this. So you're not getting
This is too sweet for me. I can't drink that.
the hummus? Oh, bro, that nectar, I know.
Do people just drink it straight or do they cook with it?
No, I drink it.
Yeah, that's too sweet. I've had it and I'm like, no. Maybe with like...
With
vodka.
God, I can't imagine the headache on that one.
Vodka and
Humix.
Humix.
Guava nectar, like in vodka shots. There's the ever-present clamato.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-diabetes.
Oh, this is definitely, this is trouble. Meats.
Dude, that actually looks...
Oh yeah,
dude, it's pre-season. That's fucking...
It's got the adobo thing going on. Hi.
Hi.
Hey. What is that? Oh, it's got pineapple in it.
Yeah. Did you just say hi back to me?
Yeah, I did, because I didn't get a hi back. But then you can't tell with the mask, Maybe she just did a slight lift the corners of her mouth. And I didn't get it. You like papaya?
Yeah. I want to break down that. What just happened? You said hi to the lady. She did
say hi. Yeah.
And so you just said, hey, so that was a sarcastic hi?
Yeah, to you.
But you aimed it to me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, I guess I'm talking to you. I just I need it. It's like no one high-fived me back, man.
Yeah.
So I just kind of...
That's a lonely feeling.
Yeah, I was just like, she let me hang there.
All right, we good?
All right. This is the main thing. With my roommate. Oh, she's over here. Sí. Hola. Sí.
269. ¿Bolsa?
Sí. 69?
Yeah. Excuse me?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bye. Good.
79.
Thank you. You too. It's interesting what they have in the case here. They got like this stuff they deem stealable.
Totally. Too cold.
Supplements. I guess baby gas relief is a lot of gets stolen a lot.
For colicky babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a desperate move. You're like,
It's things that are embarrassing are often, I think, in cases because people steal it.
Right.
But I
Super
wouldn't-
wet, dude. What is that supposed to be?
That's gel.
Okay, I thought it was like KY jelly.
Holy shit.
Like industrial.
Yeah. I don't know, green, any kind of colored KY.
Yeah.
What is this gorilla shit?
Moco, it's gorilla. It's called gorilla snot.
Oh.
And I think that's a lube of some sort. No, it's more hair stuff. The gorilla snot in there.
What are you doing? Are you curled up in the fetal position again? Look, you need to do that. That's fine. Turn the lights on, though, eventually. Just let me talk to you for a bit. But, hey, it's okay, man. Come on back. I mean, stay curled up. That's fine. I can't tell you what to do. But, maybe get in the bed. Pull the sheets over you. Go ahead and just rest. By the way, this is Headspace now. This is a meditation app. I took a week off and just converted the show into a meditation podcast. Keeping the name. But I am worried about you, the person that's curled up in the position. Does anyone... It really seems like that's the universal position for distress. But mine, it just looks like a guy, like a starfish holding his dick. That's my fetal position. Just holding it. Not necessarily like debating about whether or not to do something with it. I do need to thank a friend of mine, Chris, and he's the reason I'm talking to you right now, which is because I was just about to go on a complete porn bender. I know you don't want to know that, but I don't know. I'm sure you in the fetal position, I know that you struggle with your sexuality, not your maybe your identity, but just compulsivity or disconnectedness, disassociation. I know. I'm with you. But I really am. That shit. That's just like the core of me. I've been sober for a minute. I do codependent recovery. The sex stuff, though, man. Just my obsessive thoughts and all that. Boy, I'm really getting into it. Aren't I? I'm just saying you, this person that I'm talking to, you, it's okay. Whatever you got going on. Come here. Give me a hug. Can we spoon? Oh, that's getting weird now, isn't it? Look, come on. Just see, me being creepy saved your life. I got you out of bed. I just got way too close to you and you jumped out of bed. You're welcome. My buddy Chris, he called me and I had just set up, I'm setting up my studio here in my new apartment in downtown Denver. And I just saw his face pop up on the phone. There's my buddy's just face, because I decided to put all my loved ones' pictures with their contact info now. So when they pop up, it's just their mugshot, you know. And I was like, yeah, man, what would Jesus do in this moment? And it would probably be not masturbate for 5 hours and not put out the podcast. It would be answer this call and then talk about the president for an hour, work ourselves up into a froth, get it out, and then move on. Sometimes it's really helpful to have a really smart person to share your crazy with. You need someone on the level. Not saying I'm okay. I'm medium smart. How are you? Hey, fetal position person. I can't tell what your gender is. So we don't need to nail it down, but I'm wondering what's going on with you. What got you there? Can you track it? Can you track why you're feeling the way you're feeling? Or is it just the depression, just the fog, the prolonged, complex trauma, exhaustion of this pandemic? Is that what got you there? Because that's totally normal. There's nothing wrong. I mean, look, I'm saying it to you because I can see it from the outside. I'm just like you. I can't even see it. I can't see it when I'm going through that shit. The reasons for it. Why am I so broken? What's wrong with me? And what's quote wrong is I don't have a lot of tools for dealing with a global pandemic with a madman at the helm. Don't have a lot of experience with that one. As a society, we don't have but it got better. We don't have that yet on this one. I mean, I guess we can look back at the Spanish flu or whatever, but this isn't that. Are you going to go eat something? That's fine. Go have a snack. I'm not even a snack. The word snack has always been upsetting to me since we're on that topic because it sounds very fun and light. I've never had a snack in my life. I have a meal, an impromptu, spontaneous triple meal, a calorie festival. It's not a snack. A snack to me just sounds like a cracker. Was it because of a text? Is that what got you there? Or someone not responding to one? Is that what happened? Oh, I feel you. Do you feel like you're being ignored? Like like everyone just, they're in some kind of secret club and they're all just, they figured it out and you're not invited. Do you feel that way? Like it's a big surprise party you weren't invited to? So, well, surprise, this is the universe and you're invited. There's like 100 million of them going on. And what you think is happening is not what's happening. I just want to say that to you. I mean, it's a pretty safe bet if you're human. Even if it's the worst thing, even if it's your brother dying, it's not what you think it is. Well, that's it. That's arrogant of me. Actually, that is exactly what you think it is. Well, fuck. Anyway, I'm just sorry you're hurting. I don't know what to do. I need to just shut up and be with you. But this is a podcast, so I gotta talk. Do you mind if I talk? You can just keep laying there. You done with the snack? Go ahead, lay down. Why don't you run the bath water? Why don't you go take a bath? You want to go take a bath? Go ahead. I'll just be in here, and you can leave the door open, and I'm not going to watch. Let's see, why did I need to throw that in there? I didn't. Yeah, there's a sexual overtone to everything I'm saying right now, and that's probably just long-term pandemic sexual frustration. But man, I don't know. Are you... Okay, look, let's get into this. Because I'm noticing something happening with me, which is... there used to be that part of me, it's like, oh, I just need to go have sex, or I need to, just go, like it's a thing you just go out to the store and find it. That's never worked for me. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how people have the confidence to do that. Alcohol, I guess, I don't have that anymore. But I don't know, man, I just don't want that. I want a person, I want a whole thing. I want the whole thing. I want to take a swing at it. So I just like the idea of not a one-night stand, an afternoon sit. It just, none of it, that doesn't appeal to me. Does it, you? I'm not judging, because I kind of wish I could be there still, but anyway, it's a drought. It's a drought on many levels right now. Are you doing the dating apps, fetal position person? That might be why you got there. Again, it's a pool of emotionally unavailable recycled people. That's what my therapist calls Tinder. I'm not doing it. I guess what's going on with me is I'm finally starting to be in a place where I'm like, you know what? I want to be with somebody. Not in a lonely, desperate way, just I want a partner. I want to be with somebody. I want to be to them what I want them to be for me. I want, the whole thing, the whole package. Do you hear that? The truck is blowing. The wind is blowing. It's dark out. The night is black. It's always inky black. That's usually what they use. It's rarely electrical tape black. The night was as black as the sticky side of the electrical tape. That's not bad. Here's what I decided. I was talking to a friend of mine about talking to girls, just two men, kind of, this is what we talk about. If you're a woman, this is what we talk about, by the way, letting you behind the veil. Hey, are you a woman, fetal position person? Listen, just going to let you in on something. We talk about how to talk to you. It causes some of us pain. And we don't know, and you know we don't know how to do it. Some of us, like me in particular. So my friend and I were talking, and I arrived at a conclusion I'd arrived at before, which is I need a cat. I want a cat. And I'm thinking that might be like an ornament that I can use to talk to women. I want a cat. I want the companionship. But I was thinking I would walk it. Look, just hear me out. I live by a park here in Denver, and I'm not going to get a dog. Well, because, dogs, I love dogs. I love animals, and I love them so much I wouldn't want a dog in this apartment. It's too small for a dog. Might even be too small for a cat, but... So I was thinking, well, if I walked a cat, like that'd be a good conversation starter for me. I know it looks weird, but I feel like that would filter out anyone that's going to be interested in me and talking to me while walking my cat, Jeff, that I named this cat after my deceased brother. I'm thinking of that. Don't fucking get weird with me. The English spelling, by the way, Jeff, not Jeff. The cat's name is Jeff, Geoff, and that is my deceased brother's name. See, aren't you picturing how well this conversation is going to go with an attractive woman I'm just trying to chat up in the park? Yeah, it's my cat. I walk it. It's named after my dead brother. What are you doing later? You want to go get some coffee? Sit 6 feet from each other and talk about everything but the fact that we're trying to discern whether or not we want to see each other naked? Do you want to do that? Yeah, Jeff. Geoff. That's the cat's name. Okay, we're talking, and I don't think I want to talk to you now. Like, you seemed nice, and now you just didn't get a joke. That was a pretty solid joke, and now I think you're dumb. And you think I'm weird and fat. So let's just go our separate ways. And I'm going to go keep walking this cat. Hey, curled up person. What's really going on? I'm talking a lot of shit right now. Doing some circles. But I'm deadly serious that if I can do anything other than maybe just the talking, does the talking help? Is it keeping you up? Are you using this to go to sleep? That's fine. Maybe you're just listening to just want to feel okay. And by listening to someone who's clearly not super okay. And I'm happy to provide that service. I like to get like ambient music of a place.
No, yeah, it's good. You produced a really good job, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. Do you want to pop into Gen X by any chance?
Yeah. Oh, can't leave it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I got something valuable. Thank you. Yeah, that guy might have a little been overly decked out for a
Holy
security
shit,
guard.
damn.
That was a SWAT team.
Dude, that was like...
He had a bulletproof
narcotics, like a federal agent in
That
there.
was like ICE.
Holy shit.
He had, let's just describe it. He had a bulletproof vest. Mm-hmm. At least a couple sidearms, didn't he?
He had so many things on a belt.
He had
like
a
Batman
lot
belt, like a flashlight, and I didn't even know, bro. Multi-tools. That guy was ready, dude. He looked like one of those like action figures, like a...
That's one of those things where you're more into the gear than the job, probably.
Yeah, he's like, I got all this stuff. Can I use it here? Definitely. That's funny. You're like, is it really called Lowe's? Like the...
Yeah, I'm going to Lowe's.
Which is like not very Hispanic sounding name at all. It's like
I'm going to Lowe's to get chicharrones. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, that's right. Chicharrones, bro.
Oh man, I'm gonna have some of these pork rinds if you don't mind.
Dude, get into them.
Go ahead if you want.
No, I'm vegetarian.
Oh, that's right.
It's off the table.
So you're making this? Is this like lifestyle? Do you think, or?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for like 3-4 months.
Do you mind if I take this off for a second?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, you're fine.
Breathe this way.
I'm gonna do it like 3 or 4 months. Like I'm still trying to lose weight. I still got like 20 pounds I want to fucking.
Same. I put on 20 for this whole fucking thing.
Oh, dude, that's why I went keto. I got the quarantine 19.
Yeah.
And did it in 8 weeks. And then I was like, fuck, dude. You just like get a shot of yourself in the mirror, you're all bloated, fucking no haircut for like 2 months. I just like, wow. I look like Saddam Hussein when they took him out of the cave. This is not good. I gotta make a change, stat.
I literally have to sometimes pray or say like a quick affirmation before I look at myself in the mirror or listen to my sets. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you get like that, but I'm hard on myself when I listen to my sets.
Oh, I am so much that I never even listen to my podcast. I did the first couple, and it's just like my friend produced it, and I was like, I can't.
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah.
I don't know why that is. Because it's like, this is not what I pictured in my mind when I was delivering this stuff. It's just, maybe you don't want to see the hard truth.
Yeah, or like a lot of times I'll start a joke and I can hear the fear in my own voice and I won't finish it. That's what I beat myself up. I'm like...
How are they, by the way?
They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it's meat-flavored popcorn.
Yeah. It's just the skin. Even on that, I even like put a little squirt of lime on it with a nice cold beer. Oh,
that's a good idea.
That's like the best of things.
Holy shit! There's still a little trace of like a little damp still.
That's the I was saying like creaminess,
it's
fat.
The fat.
Yeah,
that freaks me out a little.
I know. That's kind of like, but then you get used to it.
Sorry to eat this in front of you.
No, enjoy.
I want like a little blow by the sugar.
No, yeah, it's totally acceptable.
All right. So to sum up, I got pork cracklings, I got 2 mangoes, and I got tahini. And that's only for fruit? It's a sweet
for
spice?
drinks, you can have it straight like a candy, like this
Is it
Mexican
sweet?
kids. Not really. Your mind gets tricked because of that citric acid that's in it. Like I said, the Sour Patch kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like 1 carb per whatever tablespoon or something. So.
Oh yeah, we should head back. It's
surprisingly.
Why still that security guard? Just that guy. It's in my head. That image. He had like thinning hair, flat top.
Mm-hmm.
Is interesting with a lot of acne.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the acne in the flat top.
That's like a steroid. He was like a steroid militarized armadillo. That guy. That's what he was shaped like.
There's a lot going on in that moment.
Yeah, I know. That was 2 seconds of terror. I didn't know what to do.
I'm not so much intrigued with the grocery store itself. It's what happens in a grocery store. Like it scrambles my brain too. Like you get decision making overload.
Sure.
I get that. But I also, it's not like I usually go to have my mind blown. But like that one was interesting. Like that was a legitimately interesting, like, experience.
Well, it's like we went on vacation.
We did. We went on vacation.
Country. Yeah.
we totally went on vacation.
Like the things that you're used to doing. It's not like that lady saying hi to the lady. She was not having it. There's no customer. It's a different customer service.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You sure she didn't give you a high back?
I can't tell with these masks.
I think that was a high to both of us.
Right.
I think she was like, I covered it.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you both a high.
Right.
She's not going to do it again. Although I feel like, you're not going to run out of hellos.
No.
Some people are so, like, they're stingy with their likes on Facebook, like they mean something, and they're hellos. Like, I'm not just going to say hello to... I'm from the Midwest, so there's a lot of hello energy. We just say hello. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take anything away from you.
Right. You don't lose a position in society.
No. Whereas I had to learn that in New York, that it's a threat. You don't say hello to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, come from Miami and moving here, it's the same kind of thing. Like, why are these people making eye contact and smiling at me?
Really?
While they walk past me. Yeah, because I lived in the neighborhood, I'd be going walks, I'm like, thinking my fly's down. You're like kind of on the defensive. You're like, why are they saying hi to me? Like, what are they after?
What are you selling?
Like, what are you, making fun of me? Oh, okay. It's just not natural.
Well, and I came to the conclusion that, if everyone stopped and said hello to each other, it would be madness in New York. Or in very populated... Right. Can you imagine?
Millions of,
a New York where...
micro transactions.
It would just be paralyzing.
That's true. You just put your head down and keep moving.
I think I might call this episode Ham and Table. That makes me laugh so much.
Well, my last name is Table, so it's
Mesa.
Yeah.
Adrian Table.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the derivation of just table? It's not like table maker. It's not like tablesmith.
Right? I mean, right? I don't know.
Adrian Tablesmith sounds like a good. I want to call you Tablesmith next time I see you.
Yeah, I'm
From
it's
table.
Santa Fe. If you get across.
You're from, like, your people are from table. That's probably where it came from.
It's just from Mesa, the meseta in Spain, right?
Yeah.
The table.
People of the table, the flat area.
You know, now that I think about it, I remember our family crest. If
Yeah.
there's any kind of indication of like what the crest is, just 2 tables, and each table has 2 pieces of bread on it.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Mesa crest, which is kind of, I feel like a gyp, you know, like you see other crests are like a dragon or an eagle or a sword or some shit. I get like 2 pieces of bread on the table twice. What do we do?
I feel like that's the crest of some people who they're kind of tired. They're like, we gotta make one. What are we gonna do? There's a table. We eat at the table. We sit at a table.
Yeah, it's like everything got taken already. It's like, yeah, we can't do the horse thing. No, the sword, yeah, that's all. Everyone, we got here late, man. Like, all right, just pick something in the room then. You got a great name. It sounds like Andy Farnsworth sounds like the Colgate Hour. You have like that 50s kind of.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like a 50s kind of
That's
radio
interesting.
name.
I hear it all the time. Well, there is a guy who works in radio named Andy. It drives me crazy. He's a Mormon. He reviews movies in Salt Lake City, and his reviews, dude, are like, I really liked Deadpool, but did they have to use so many swear words? Like, that's the kind of shit. Where are we headed?
Straight on Santa Fe.
Straight
So
on.
we'll go up to Santa Fe.
But he is like me. I mean, that's the same name. If you Google me, we're always interspersed with.
Really?
It looks like my alter ego. And when I recorded my album, I recorded it in Salt Lake. I wanted to have him introduce me, just because I thought it'd be funny to have Andy Farnsworth introducing. Andy Farnsworth. Wait, so just
Yes, straight. Don't. Let's give it. Take us. No, yeah. Don't get on the south one. Just
Okay.
keep going straight. Yeah. In Miami, where I started doing comedy, there's a Spanish radio DJ same name, Adrian Mesa, and at first when Facebook came out, I was starting getting all these friend requests from like Ignacio, Inez, and I'm like, who are these people?
Ignacio.
Yeah, like why does Consuelo, Guadalupe want to be my friend? This 50-year-old, and then I realized it was a Spanish radio DJ, very popular. Well, I would get all these like older gay guys hitting me up, on the Facebook, and it took me a while. I'm like, why does Hector Sanchez Sanabria want to be my friend? Like, it's so weird.
Dude,
so
let
I
me
had to
say,
change it. I had to put my middle initial.
The P? Oh, okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Like, why the middle initial? I didn't linger too long on it, but I figured there was a story there.
Yeah, that was that. I was like, well, let me just, just to help these people out. I'm not the same people. Because then they would start sharing, like give me a gift with roses. They're like, can't wait to see you at the next gala. I'm like, what?
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to stand by this generalization, but gay men are the most aggressive friend requesters on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, it's to the point where you're like, maybe I'm putting out some energy. You're like, and they always use the fucking wave. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody, all my gay Facebook friends, like gay men in real life that I know they're not, whatever. They're not putting out the sneaky instant messenger hello energy. I know what you're doing, dude. You're trying to like I have all these thoughts. That's gonna get edited out. I sound very homophobic.
No,
I am not homophobic. I'm just angry at the behavior of gay men on Facebook. That's what it is. I have a right to say that.
Yeah, no, and it's a different socialization.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's where the P came out. I was like, all right, maybe they'll.
Adrian P. Mesa.
I know.
No, it's like literary name. When you have the initial, I think that adds.
Right. Like Michael J. Fox. Alex P. Keaton.
Yeah, you hit the J. Fox quickly.
Yeah.
It's not Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
If you said it like that, you'd be like, what's wrong with that guy?
Michael J. Fox?
Do you know Michael J. Fox? You mean Michael J. Fox?
Michael J. Fox?
Michael J. Fox.
J-Fox. The Jaybirds.
Hammond table.
Hammond table. That sounds like I would go to that place.
I definitely would. It makes me laugh. I don't know why.
No, it's not bad.
Hammond table makes me laugh.
Yeah. That would be the only ampersand place I'd go to.
That's a good description. Ampersand, the and. I get it now. I thought you were saying there was a restaurant called Ampersand.
By now there should be, right? That would be the combination of the one word thing and then the
Ampersand.
ultimate hipster
Have you been to Ampersand?
bistro.
That's a high-end place.
High end. What? The Chicago dog place?
Oh, it's little energy cars.
Oh yeah. You ever driven down Santa Fe here?
Uh-uh.
I like this strip. They have like a First Friday. Well, they had. I don't know if it's gonna happen anytime soon, but yeah, all these art galleries and stuff, and they kind of close off the streets a little bit. Fun little art walk.
Yeah.
But this, I don't know, it's one of my like favorite parts of Denver because I feel like it's ethnic, but yet it's part of Denver.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like a big Mexican kind of influence on this.
Yeah.
Because they got the Latin American museum, the Su Teatro thing. So I always want to connect with like Latin cultures, you know, because I miss that.
Yeah.
So that's why I would hit up that when I found that market, the Mercado. You know, I'm like, all right, I can get my little flavors here and practice my Spanish, even though I may not get a high back or whatever. But it's the little culture here. Huh?
I think you were taking a swing, but you were doing you felt vulnerable, and she said she didn't hit it back. But I still think that wasn't a loss. I think
right. There was a connection.
I think it was just
Could get lost with the mascaras.
Right, man. You can feel. I think especially as a comic or an out loud vocal kind of person, the mask fucks with your head because you're like, I mean, I'm bombing all the time in the little micro ways. It's constant bombing.
Yeah. Sure.
Like when I say I don't need a receipt, I feel like it sounds really shitty with the mask on. I keep trying to think of a way to say it.
Right. Saying no with your face covered is like doubly kind of rejecting.
Let me practice. I don't need a receipt. I don't need a receipt. That sounds better, I guess. I mean, Denver's there's a pretty decent Hispanic community, right? I mean,
yeah, Mexican community, yeah.
But, see, I never know. What am I supposed to fucking say, dude? Hispanic? I feel like when I say Mexican, it sounds like a racial epithet. It's like Jewish.
Right.
What, are you Jewish?
Right.
It's totally a tone of voice. What, are you Mexican?
You're right.
But he's a Mexican guy. Sounds okay, right?
Yeah.
I don't say Hispanic? It's like when you say black people are African American. It's like, they don't know.
Right.
Just fucking say black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. Everything's kind of charged. We don't know what to do.
So if I introduce you as what?
Well, I mean, I guess the du jour term is Latinx.
Latinx?
That's right, Latinx. So that, that's kind of encompasses the Americas and, the European Spanish language.
But you'd say I'm Cuban.
I would say that, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But
no, I meant me. Do you think I'm Cuban?
You could pass as a Cuban.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you could.
Come on.
For real.
What?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Come on, you're swarthy. You got a beard going on. Dude, I'm the same. Look, we're pretty like I'm as white as Cubans come,
Yeah.
And I also I could be Greek, I could be Jewish. People don't know.
Yeah, if you got any. Yeah, one time a lady told me I look Lebanese when I was younger, and I told my mom, and she goes, "You're not Lebanese." I was like, why would you need to do that? Why would you even need to say that? Now I'm suspicious.
Right. Why are you hiding? Why is there a cedar tree in the room? What was that all about?
No, I take that as a huge compliment. Thank you. If I could be Cuban. I think you're fucking with me.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you. Cubans come in all types of, shades, shapes and stuff, but there's some white, really white Cubans. Like my mom was like super, super pale, green eyes, and my dad like more, mulatto. You can't say that unless you come from that, but darker skin. My grandma was very dark skinned, she had that kind of like Indian, Taino Indian thing going on. And I got my mom's side, so. That
girl I dated that was Spanish, that was Catalan, she was blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Isn't that weird?
Dude, in northern Spain, where a couple years ago I did like this kind of like trek, you know, for a 500-mile trek, and I walked all of northern Spain.
Did you do that?
Did Santiago, yeah. I did
Yeah.
the Camino to Santiago. Something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, all northern Spanish people, they look Irish. You know, they have the Celtic kind of influence.
Oh, that's hard to find. She was attractive.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, beautiful women out there.
Yeah.
Beautiful people.
These tent cities, man. As I was heading for your house, there was a tent that was blown in the street, and I was like kind of thinking about my life. I'm like, man, not that I like to do comparative living to comfort myself, but I'm like, yeah, you know, my tent's not blowing in the street.
Right.
In the middle of Denver today. I can't be ungrateful.
Yeah, that's like showing gratitude through other people's comparative thing.
Yeah, I don't like to do that. You know what I mean?
You don't, but
it makes you think.
If it helps you click on the...
yeah.
to be like, you know what? Yeah, it could be worse. My house could be in the middle of the street.
And what's amazing about the human spirit, too, though, I think, is that there's the guy that had his tent blow out into the streets probably like, you know what, man? At least I didn't burn myself on my crack pipe or whatever.
Right.
Today, you know, I'm all right. My life's okay today.
Exactly. I think, this is the comparison, you know?
Do they have, like, my grandpa did this. But back in the day, like, Masons was, like, a business thing. The old boys club. Mm-hmm. You were a Mason. It was like business. It wasn't like a secretive...
Yeah, like a Rotary club.
It was Rotary.
Knights of Columbus or whatever.
Do they have, like, Cuban... In Latin America, is there, like, business...
Yeah.
Club type...
Yeah, and even as far as my dad, who was in that, he was one of the Caballeros de la Luz, which was like a Cuban chapter of Masons.
The Cowboys of
the Light.
Oh, I love that name.
Yeah, Caballeros de la Luz.
The Cowboys of Light.
Yeah.
That might be the name of this episode. Holy shit. I fucking love that.
And I only knew about it. He didn't talk about it because my dad was part of like different, you know, Chamber of Commerce kind of thing.
Yeah, my dad.
Because of that, you know, I don't know if the Cuban Shriners, I don't know what that would be, but I didn't know that until I had a gig for a Shriner gig, some hell gig. And I took my parents with me because we were going to go to Epcot.
Oh, my God.
And he came with me to one of the gigs. And, you know, it's all fucking Southern good old boys. Uh-huh. My dad was, like, legitimately scared for me. I'm like, how the hell are you going to... I mean, this is coming from a Hispanic man who grew up in the, 60s in the South, from Louisiana, Kansas. He knew about the racism.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't believe you're going in front of these good old boys.
Huh.
And then I didn't realize until my dad shook hands with one of the other guys, and they did like the secret fucking...
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was that? Why did you guys do that? He's like, yeah, I know, and this is the brotherhood of the thing. Of what? I was like, whoa. And I did good. Did my bits.
Dude, what a high wire act doing at a like stand up in front of the Cowboys of Light with your dad? Yeah. Jesus. Good for you that you pulled that off.
Yeah, it was that. I think that, and that was the point. I think my dad respected me as like, wow, you just come in here.
Yeah.
And I did, it was headline. I did an hour. Like he's like, okay, much respect. He just thought I was like, joking around. Then he saw, you can take a left here. He just saw me hold my own, make some kind of connection with these people, and he finally understood what it was,
And imagine for your dad, like if I were your dad, I'd be like, for my son, I'd be like, God, you better not fucking bomb. Like,
dude, that's what it. It was just me and him hanging out there, and we're talking like this is DeLand, Florida.
Is it right?
Yeah, you gotta do a little snake.
Okay, do this.
So in this, you just follow it.
Yeah, I went to my dad's like Rotary thing one time. He just wanted to bring me. It was not too long ago, and it was like a joke day where everyone told a joke or something. And what was interesting is a lot of those guys had just found street jokes on the internet, and they were just reading them. But it was a contest, and so like some of the guys who had these jokes that they found on the internet that they read were hurt that they didn't win. It's like, that's not even your joke.
Yep. That's part of that old school, sharing street jokes. Like my dad, he could. I suck at that. I cannot tell.
It's a different form of.
It's a different deal. You're not putting your personal point of view.
Right.
You're just telling the little story that has the components or whatever.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I mean, I love the art of someone who's really good at telling like a street joke. Mm-hmm. And it is a different thing. And my cousin we were just talking about this. He's like, what is the difference between a street joke and like a stand-up bit? And it's exactly what you were just said. It's you're invested in it.
It's your filter, your deal,
Yeah.
Well, that is kind of like a more universal telling the story.
Yeah.
And it doesn't translate well.
Do you ever think about how who came up with them for the first time? Like, a lot of jokes are pretty elaborate. Mm-hmm. And they get passed down, which means somebody made it up. Yeah. Some point, there is a source for that joke. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give you one. I'm not great at it either. But this guy takes his wife to the doctor. He's like, there's something wrong with my wife. And the doctor's like, all right, we'll run some tests. And he walks to the back with the guy's wife, and an hour goes by. Doctor comes out to the waiting room. He says, listen, sir, so we ran some tests, and we don't know, but it's either AIDS or Alzheimer's. We're not sure which that she has. And the guy goes, AIDS or Alzheimer's? What do I do? And the doctor says, listen, here's what you do. You drive her out to the country, and if she finds her way home, don't fuck her.
Yep.
That's going to get edited out. But somebody made that joke up.
That's right.
It wasn't like the product of a bunch of that. Mm-hmm. Somebody came up with that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. I actually earnestly laughed, you caught me off guard. But man, when he's like, let me tell you a joke, after a show or something, doing the shows, and then someone's like, I got something, and I'm like, fuck. That time I can never get back, And then you're being polite. You're just like, oh, okay, thanks for coming out. You're just waiting for it to say, thanks for coming out. But then you got to fucking sit through a drunk uncle who's got to tell you his bit, And that was it gives me anxiety right now. Because I'm so polite after the show, and I would usually just bolt early in my career.
Yeah.
I was just too self-conscious. I was very young.
What's happening right now?
You were supposed to go straight, but
I can't. This is straight as.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just wait for these guys.
You could take a left here too. Is fine.
Oh, there's not a lot of cars. I'll wait for these guys to pass. Yeah.
But
so the guy was camping out on you, and he started just telling you this long.
And it's always racist. It's always
Yeah.
And then how do you be polite, but also be like, I need to leave here, and I don't enjoy this. But I would just avoid just hanging out after shows.
It's also the moment when you're the most vulnerable is after a show. I want to bolt too.
Right. Yeah,
even if I did well, I don't want to stick around.
Right, because it's not your realm, anything can happen with the human element, with drunk people in a random small town at a B room somewhere,
And somebody can find a way to insult you in a way that it's so
They always do.
particularly.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to joke around with you.
Mm-hmm. Let me help you. I'm gonna help you with your bits.
Or when you get advice that's they took your act literally. Have you ever had that where someone's like, you just need to have confidence, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, my whole act is kind of not having I've kind of worked that into it. And
they missed the whole deal.
It's
like saying that to Woody Allen or whatever.
You need to.
You should be more sure of what you're saying.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
Okay, good. And you're gonna take a right coming up soon.
I feel like we might have spent more than an hour and a half, dude. I apologize.
No, dude, you're all right, man. I'm not working right now.
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I haven't done. Well, obviously, none of us have done shows and things like that. But people ask me to do shows. I'm like, I don't want to do things. But this is a breeze for me, It's fun,
Yeah, totally.
Especially reminds me, I did a podcast and a lot of interviews. And take it right here. and we're talking about food, this, I'm like, I knew it was gonna be fun. And I saw you a couple months ago at like Ray's show, and I didn't know who you were. I was like, dude, this guy's the best comedian. Like, you actually really enjoyed your set.
Oh, thanks.
And actually, I think right here. I just couldn't watch comedy for
Yeah.
like the past year. I don't know. Like everything was just kind of. But I was able to enjoy comedy watching it.
Thank you.
I was like, where does this guy come from?
Thank you.
Yeah. And he
Where's
just moved to town.
Ray's show? I don't know.
Ray's?
You said it was a Ray's show?
Oh, no, Ratio. Sorry.
Oh, Ratio.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I met you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like briefly, I think Kronberg was on the same bill.
Yeah.
But I saw you. I was like, dude, this guy's a fresh, you know.
Thank you. I don't feel great about that set. I remember it. But
No, but I see when you do comedy, you just know when it's a good comic. You know?
Yeah. Thank you.
Like,
yeah.
You got the sensibility and you got your point of view, and even you riffing. You know, it's like this is a good comic. I'm glad he's. Then I later found out that you moved here. I was like, oh, cool, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, a little tricky here.
Where are we going?
Oh, you can go all the way to the end.
I almost got paralyzed by driving when I get a compliment. I'm like, I just want to stop the car. I don't know.
Let me probably take this in. I'm gonna drive now.
It's weird, isn't it? I don't know if you've experienced this, but with comics complimenting each other, it's such a fraught thing, man. Like, you can do harm. Like, there's a way to do it that, like, people, I think sometimes comics are insulted by it. They think you're fucking with them.
Sure.
Which I didn't think that at all, but we're...
Straight and then a right.
But, you know what I mean? Like, do you say good set to people after a show, like, out of the moment right after the show? Or are you like the obligatory, hey man, good set, even if it wasn't? Just like A for trying, A for effort, kind of?
Yeah, I guess so. If there's a second show and we're still on the same bill,
yeah,
just try to
you got to keep it warm.
Yeah.
Keep it copacetic.
But I definitely don't say, oh geez, watch out.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Word.
All right, buddy. Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, good, man. Good hanging.
Thank you. Yeah. This was good. This will be a fun one.
Happy trails. Yeah, man. Keep in touch.
Okay.
Let me know.
Okay.
I do barbecues over here. I pretty much hang out with Ben a lot.
Cool, man.
Over here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man. I'll invite you over, dude.
Okay.
Have a little
cookout.
keto barbecue.
Cool, buddy. See ya. That's our show. Adrian Mesa, ladies and gentlemen. I did not buy a piñata. I will go back to buy a piñata. Hopefully I'll be in a place where I can buy a piñata with another person. I don't want to do it on my own. Felt good to laugh with this guy. Felt good to just meet a good person, you know? Doesn't that always restore your faith? You just forget you're alone for a minute when you're talking to somebody who's present with you. At the very least, you get to forget that you are alone. I hope this does that for you. Why? Because I want that done for me. And it has been. There's been people in my past who've done that for me. Who've made me feel okay, like a human being. Man, I'll tell you the best conversations, man. It's the people that are present. And that's always my fear when I go to talk to somebody, is that they're not going to be here. What a tragedy to not be in the present with another person. Why? Because we're missing it. We're missing this. It's very beautiful. And we're missing this. The present. Needless to say, Adrian was there, man. He was right there with me. I was right there with him, I hope. He said some nice things about my comedy. And I really appreciated it. He's at Mesa Things on Instagram. That's at Mesa Things. AMESA_THINGS. You can Google Adrian Mesa Comedy. You can go check out his old podcast, 3-Course Comedy, on iTunes. Music this week by Future Sequence, by Aaron Campbell. You can check out the show at Wandering the Isles on Instagram, wanderingtheisles.com for all things Wandering the Isles, for info about me, for stand-up. I'm on Sirius Radio. They just picked it up, and they said they're going to put it in their rotation. I'm stoked about it. It's weird how shit works out like that. Like, I was supposed to go on tour this spring, and, you know, how many people would I have done stand-up in front of? I don't know, but one play on Sirius is inordinately more than who I would have done stand-up in front of in that tour. So, I'm grateful. I'm grateful if they just play it one time. My one bit about the cat in an iron lung that's 30 seconds long. It's not even a bit. If they play that, I'm a medium happy man. Patreon.com, you can support the show there. You've heard all this, but I'm not going to stop saying it. Thank you again to Adrian Mesa. Hope you had a good week. I hope you have another good week. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. I'll see you next week.